Andrea Riseborough was on the show last week, and her interview was completely unedited and not censored by the PR company.
That's true.
She was talking about the new psychological thriller Here Before, in which she plays Laura, a mother living with her husband and young son in Northern Ireland. Their daughter has died in a car crash. We learn this from the very beginning of the film. When a new couple move in next door, Laura becomes fixated with their daughter, Megan, because although Megan is a new arrival and the families haven't met each other, she seems to know things about Josie that she can't possibly know. Here's a clip.
When we came here before, I was too small for these, wasn't I?
Come on, you've had your 2 minutes. You've never been here before.
We have.
We haven't.
We have.
You're lying.
We had a picnic.
You're just thinking of a wee park your mum took you to when you were little.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're lying.
We came here.
Megan. Stop it.
There was a yellow thing. A fish. I loved the yellow thing because it was always too small for the monkey bars.
God, stop it. Come on.
Just once more.
Get in the car.
No.
Get in the car.
No.
Get in the car, Megan.
No.
Get in the car. Jesus.
And so something is afoot, and Andrea Riseborough's character is clearly coming towards the end of her tether. Has the child got one foot in the hereafter? You see, I thought Here Before, there's a thing about, have we been here before? But it's also a pun on hereafter.
Which it had not occurred to me until you told me.
Well, it struck me, and I'm sure it must be deliberate. Or is she somehow just cracking up? This is the feature debut from Stacey Gregg, who was born in Belfast, debuted at South by Southwest, went on to become a prize winner at Galway. It really put me in mind of, there's a film in the 1970s adapted from a Frank de Felitta novel. The novel was called The Reincarnation of Audrey Rose, and the film was called Audrey Rose and it's Robert Wise' film starring Anthony Hopkins. And it's a film in which somebody comes to believe that a child is a reincarnation of their child. And it's a good pot boiler, and it's an interesting film. In the case of this, it's not necessarily or even a supernatural thriller. The point is you don't know. And in fact, what's really interesting was you were saying to Andrea Riseborough, I think it's a psychological thriller. And she said, no, I think it's a film about grief. And there was almost like a disagreement about even what genre of film it is.
I mean, what does she know?
She's only in it, yeah. And I like that about it. I like the fact that the film walks this tightrope that you don't know which genre of film it's in. I mean, in the case of Audrey Rose, you knew exactly what genre it was in. Also, I mean, it has this really sort of strange, unsettling score by Adam Janowski, who did such brilliant work on St. Maud, and provides this musical accompaniment, which is every bit as sort of strange and unsettling as what's going on. I mean, if you saw St. Maud, and you know that thing about how the mood of the music kind of sets the tone of the film. Which world are we in? What exactly is going on here? There are also a couple of bits of uses of really strange pop music. There's a piece by Madsen McFerrin, a vocal piece, and a piece by a band called The Free Design, who I hadn't heard before. And the song is called Love You, and it sounds completely innocent, but it also sounds really, really strange and nursery rhyme and Rosemary's Baby. And so I thought this was compelling. I mean, I was really gripped by it, and not least because I spent most of it thinking, I don't know where this is going. When it was sort of revealed where it was going, I was completely broadsided. Were you too?
Yeah, oh, totally. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably more easy to blindside than you are because this is your thing. But I didn't see where I didn't see where it was.
I didn't see that at all. And so I, plaudits to it because it was, a great performance by Andrea Riseborough, who's always terrific in everything. And when she does interviews, they're just given to us unedited because no one needs to edit them. But she's, I thought she really had. I was gripped by it. And I was gripped by her, her quandary. And I thought the film was really well done and really eerie and. And it is about grief, and it is a psychological thriller, and it does tangentially touch upon supernatural thrillers, but it's about all these other things as well. So I liked it very much.
And she said in the interview, last week, unedited. She said it was an accent. She worked very hard to get the Antrim accent right, and I've just checked it with Hannah, our engineer, who's from Northern Ireland, and it is a very good Antrim accent. So she gets because Northern Ireland accents have been discussed a lot. What with Belfast,
How is Judi
Dench and everything else.